Hey fragrance friends and enthusiasts, welcome back. It's Benjamin here at the Centaur Fragrance channel, and today it's not a review, it's a fun video. Some of y'all don't think I do enough fun content. Some of y'all don't think I'm witty enough or funny enough. Trust me, I do a lot of chuckles, I have a little bit of my own humor. But today I'm going to bring y'all some beautiful celebrity ladies, some of my favorite ladies out there. Yes, these are my celebrity crushes, and what fragrances I would suggest for them, what I would, fragrances I would attribute to their class, to their personalities, and to their beauty. So let's talk about these wonderful ladies, and I'm going to tag a bunch of people at the end of the video. So if you're a viewer, if you want to know that as well, please stay tuned to the end of the video. So first off, or Holistic Habits. I'm sorry, my mind is still on fragrances. Holistic Habits. This is a wonderful lady who talks about natural health, natural beauty. She might not be considered too much of a celebrity, but I think she has over 500,000 subs on YouTube. She's probably the least popular lady out of the whole list, but I find her very charming. She's definitely one of those, hygienic type ladies, which I definitely am attracted to. She's extremely healthy and happy and cheerful. Her eyes and everything about her just to ogle and to die for. Her hair, her long beautiful hair. Holistic Habits just has a certain charm about her, and definitely is a big crush. So the fragrance I would give or attribute to her would be Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. Miss Dior is classic. It smells womanly and girly and floral, and the Blooming Bouquet smells even more floral. I think she would be a lady who would like, those floral fragrances, very almost fresh and very clean, but yet very floral and charming and a little bit girly underneath. So very clean fragrance, very classy fragrance, very easy to wear, carefree, careless, timeless fragrance. So the next one I would talk about is a lady who is kind of quite the opposite, a very different lady. And as a guy, or as even a lady, you got to appreciate somebody who's very different and very unique. This is Maria Brink. You might not know about her. She's a metal singer. She's a heavy metal singer. She's a vocalist, and she's the lead singer of In This Moment. She's a wonderful lady, but it can seem very aggressive and charming. Her music is out of this world. If you're into heavy metal, if you like, growls and that kind of music, I know that's very different style. You might not expect me to be like that, but I'm definitely into the rock scene. Very charming lady. I mean, extremely beautiful as well. Just look at her. She has that refined cheek line and all that stuff going on. So she's a stunner. And YSL Black Opium Intense is the fragrance I would attribute to her. A fragrance that I don't think a lot of people say Black Opium is overdone. I know it's a very popular fragrance, but it still has a very unique, almost like dark chocolatey, almost rubbery type of smell with that caramel and that unique Mugler kind of patchouli. The intense version is just even stronger. I find it a little bit smoother, but I find it even darker. So definitely would be a great fragrance for Maria. Wonderful lady as well. The next person is, I wanted to bring out a real Hollywood star. I could have made this whole list. I'm not really into Hollywood movies. I'm not really into popular movies. I'm a little bit of a rebel in a lot of ways. And I did want to bring out a popular actor and somebody you might be familiar with. So I chose Liv Tyler.
There is nothing for you here. Only death.
Liv Tyler is beautiful and she's charming. In my world, at least, she's the most famous for being the actor for Arwen in Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, you know, the Fellowship, you know, the Return of the King, and, you know, the Two Towers and all that. So, wonderful lady, very charming, fantastic actor, blue eyes that are to die for. Love blue eyes, and I would fragrance her with La Vie est Belle, L'Éclat. The L'Éclat is not loved for some reason. It is more sweet and it's more fruity, and it adds sweetness to an already very sweet fragrance. You have to go easy on the trigger, but she's a very sweet lady and she's very charming, and I think that she could pull off a very sweet fragrance and also be a little bit assertive in how sweet she was, because she's very charming. So I think that fragrance would work very well, and it has amazing performance. I love the L'Éclat flanker of La Vie est Belle, but a little goes a long way. So if you get that fragrance, definitely go a little bit, spray a little bit less than you might, you know, normally wear, and you'll get great performance out of it. The next one is Evanna Lynch.
Oh,
Wow,
that's number
you
5.
are killing it.
It's a bird, it's a bird.
Phoenix, order the
Yes,
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Oh, and they drink it to turn into
Oh, yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else.
It's a
Oh,
bubble
power
beer.
juice potion.
I don't know.
Oh, the spell to unlock the door.
Expecto Patronum.
No, no.
Okay, Aki always come here.
clock.
And Spirit Armis.
Nope.
Nope. They'll open the door.
No,
Is
open the
Pass.
Guys. Oh, the philosophers, but you guys call them
Stop.
sorcerers.
Stop.
I don't know why, but I've met some ladies and I've heard of some ladies, and I've actually had some people tell me that I need to meet some ladies, but I never got to meet them with the last name of Lynch. I don't know what's going on with that Lynch name, or, you know, their family and their genes, but there's some attractive, charming people for certain. And Evanna Lynch is probably most famous for being the actor of Luna in the Harry Potter series of movies. She's played some other, you know, done some other acting as well, but I find her very posh and elegant. And also, even though she's kind of posh and kind of elegant, she still has that quirky, funny side about her. And I just find her very charming and very calming of a lady. And of course, I find her very charming as well. So I would fragrance her with English Pear and Freesia by Jo Malone. A timeless, effortless fragrance, very clean, a little bit floral, and that pear, very kind of calm sweetness, with smelling like a pear. If you've never encountered that, it's almost like a white grape kind of smell. It's very charming, and I think that fragrance would do just so wonderful for her, for a daily wear fragrance, for a casual fragrance, for something she could wear out and about. So, wonderful lady. I find her, you know, definitely, you know, unbelievably beautiful as well. I'm going to pull out another lady, another beautiful, charming lady that y'all might never heard of before. A lady that I think is unbelievably charming. You know, some ladies out here, especially, you know, Japanese, and some of these ladies seem to be almost ageless. I think she's approaching 35 or maybe going closer to 40, and she's still unbelievably charming and attractive. And her name is Yui Itsuki, and she's from the brand Yosei band. More of a gothic metal Japanese band. If you're not deep into music, you might have never heard or expected there to be more of a gothic rock, you know, Japanese band, but there's all kinds of beautiful music out there and styles. I find her unbelievably charming, unbelievably beautiful, and her style and her energy really comes through in her videos. So definitely check out some of her music. I will include links to, you know, to look into, investigate some of these charming ladies as well. Definitely her. I encourage you to maybe try some of her music, especially if you're into the rock scene. To me, her voice is very charming. It's kind of high-pitched, but it's very unique as well. I would give her the fragrance of Venom of an Angel by Pietro Zinarchi, if that's how you say it. If you've never seen Venom of an Angel, I say it's one of the best female, or one of the best feminine fragrances on the market. It has a beautiful coconut, white chocolate. It smells feminine, some of that fruity, floral, feminine kind of quality about it. The quality is outrageously good. It has good longevity, and also has a little bit of a seductive charm about it. Definitely a fragrance kind of like for a succubus. So, charming lady, knockout of a lady. Definitely check her out. Speaking of knockouts, if you want your pinup girl, guys, if you want your 50s, 60s glam kind of gal. Look no further than Floor Jansen from Nightwish. Nightwish is one of my favorite bands. I don't love a lot of bands. I pick and choose my music here and there, but Nightwish has to be my favorite band of all time. Floor Jansen, charming lady, majestic voice, very talented, beautiful, beautiful lady. And, I love her energy, I love her style, and I think she's one of the most talented singers in the world. So, Floor Jansen, I would give her the fragrance of Abyss by Nomi Paris. Her quality is deep, her vibe is deep, but Abyss is just charming and almost has a unique, almost like oriental, almost like spicy vibe about the fragrance. Abyss by Nomi Paris is also pretty easy to wear. It works in high heat situations when she's out on the stage, probably sweating and all that, knocking out the world. So, Floor Jansen, wonderful lady. The next one, I had to bring out a little bit of a retro girl, a little bit of a jazz girl, a girl I find extremely charming, especially beautiful. If you want more of your petite kind of gal, guys, and you definitely like ladies like I do, Kimbra Johnson. Is a knockout. She's the main singer, the lead singer, and the vocalist of the band simply called Kimbra. She has a wonderful style. She plays and does all kinds of unique spins and twists on different styles of music. Extremely talented, extremely beautiful. I love her style. I love her energy and music. Unbelievable lady as well. So I would give her the fragrance of Barfly or possibly Jazz Club by Maison Margiela. Barfly is a very charming kind of speakeasy, bar kind of fragrance. It's very charming, easy to wear, something sweet and yet tangy and interesting as well. And Jazz Club also has that vibe. But Jazz Club becomes a little bit more woody in my opinion, but definitely has a little bit of spunk and character. It's calming and smooth, and also has a little bit of its own little jazzy seductiveness. So Jazz Club by Maison Margiela I think would work really well for Kimbra. Kimbra, I love you. Definitely a fan. So the next one is Emily Mortimer.
So that did happen. It wasn't a dream.
Great, I like that.
I like that.
Yep. Yeah.
One thing that I have found hard is the intensity of emotion that you have to dredge up without any run-up. Suddenly the lines are going and the beeps are going and you're in that moment and you have to be there and you don't have anything to go on apart from just panic. But he was so kind to me. He rescued me, Letty. It's really thrilling as well as scary.
I wanted to pull out another actor that you might have heard of. She's not the most famous actor, but she's a pretty big name in the world. of acting. I think she's from the UK or England, somewhere around there. Very charming. I find her voice very calming and very interesting. I love her accent. I love her style. She also plays a big part as being an actor of Sophie in Howl's Moving Castle. I'm a big Ghibli fan as well. I'm a big Ghibli guy. If you've ever been curious or if you don't know what those films are, it's not just anime. It's a whole different world. It's this whole different thing. I love Ghibli films. Hayao Miyazaki is a master of his craft and is a a director like none other. He's changed the world in a beautiful way, and I'm thankful that I got to see some of his movies as a child. You know, Howl's Moving Castle and those kinds of things. Castle in the Sky. Anyways, Emily Mortimer's voice is charming. I love her personality. She's not afraid to say some of her opinions in the world. And I like some of her opinions and her views in the world and how things maybe need to change. I think she's brave to do that as well. So Emily Mortimer, I love her courage. And I would probably fragrance her with Under the Lemon Tree for one of her versatile everyday fragrances. It's kind of timeless, kind of smooth, also kind of calming, but it's a lemon fragrance, but also kind of woody. So Under the Lemon Tree, it also is a little bit oily. I think that her fragrance is kind of like that. It's kind of magnetic. You can't stop, and her words and her personality just lingers on you. So also, I think she could do what very wonderful with Shalimar Lumiere Soufflé, a beautiful flanker, very charming, cloudy kind of vanilla fragrance with lemon, and also very charming as well. Emily Mortimer, a stunner of a lady. The next one is Haifa. I don't know if I'm saying this right. This is Middle Eastern. Wabi. She's a wonderful Arabian lady, probably the most popular singer, the most popular lady probably in the world as far as, Middle Eastern Arabian singers and performances. She's extremely famous in that side of the world. If you're in the USA, you might have never heard of her, but she's extremely famous, extremely popular, and she is a complete knockout. She's one of the most beautiful ladies in the world, in my opinion. Beauty isn't everything, but she's a knockout. She's a 10 out of 10. And I would definitely fragrance her with Precious Oud by Van Cleef & Arpels. I definitely think that she would want to smell a little bit more unique than that. I definitely think that she would layer that fragrance with an Arabian musk, or maybe even like an Arabian Coke musk fragrance to layer with it. Or maybe even just a white oud, something a little bit more clean and professional. Precious Oud by Van Cleef & Arpels is very girly and effortless and clean. And it's not a scary oud whatsoever. It's very easy to wear, and it definitely is a very easy fragrance to recommend for ladies. And I think that she could rock that fragrance. It's a little bit glamorous, and definitely she's a very glamorous, very beautiful lady. So Precious Oud by Van Cleef & Arpels, maybe layered with some oils, some Arabian oils and attars. I think that it would work very well for her. So the last one I wanted to mention is Anyuta Rai. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. She's an Instagram model. If you're unfamiliar, if you think she's just another Instagram model, definitely check her out. She's very famous, and I don't know if she does any acting per se or anything else, but she's one of the most famous, probably supermodels, at least as far as I know, in the world. She has 3.1 million Instagram followers. Extremely gorgeous, extremely beautiful, and a complete knockout. And I definitely wanted to put her on the list of my top 10 celebrity crushes and the fragrances I would give them. Unbelievably beautiful lady. I know she's completely out of my league. All these ladies are probably way out of my league, but I had to mention her. She's an unbelievably beautiful lady. I would definitely fragrance her with Mugler Alien Essence Absolute. I think that Mugler's Alien Essence Absolute is one of the best Mugler fragrances. I think it smells almost like niche quality. I don't like saying that all the time. I know some fragrance reviewers dislike it when you say that, but as far as a designer fragrance goes, it smells very, very high quality. It's an effortless, easy to wear, more of like a dark, woody kind of fragrance. It's sweet, it's charming, it's smooth, it's elegant, very seductive as well. Not too heavy on the oud whatsoever. Not a scary oud. Not hard to wear oud whatsoever. Very easy to wear for a lady. I think the vanilla comes through in a beautiful way as well. Again, a very charming fragrance. Definitely on the seductive, charming side. Smooth, very smooth side. And I think that works with her personality. She's very smooth. Very easy on the eyes for sure. And wonderful lady. So hopefully this video was fun. Hopefully this video was something a little bit different. This definitely is makes me a little bit more vulnerable. It's a little bit more of a fun, open video. Hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it was fun and you got to see a little bit more of my personality and also a little bit more of the ladies that I'm attracted to with my type of personality. Anyways, I definitely want to make this tag go around. And I did get permission to do this fragrance video from the Fragrance Apprentice over there. Wonderful guy. And I do want to, you know, tag a bunch of people to do this video. So I'm going to tag Georgia Gent, wonderful guy, Mr. Clone 76, Mercy Sense, Mr. Miami Cuddles, and I'm not going to leave the ladies out either. I'm going to tag Valley Vaughn, Ardemite, if that's how you say it, My World of Fragrance, and Clement. I'm definitely going to tag all these people. I'm going to maybe have to message them. I don't know if they're going to want to watch to the end of this video to see my tags if I tag them. Hopefully, yeah, y'all enjoyed this video. Hopefully I didn't take too long describing these fragrances or these ladies. Very fun video. I think this is very fun, and I would love to see your people's personalities. I would love to see what fragrance, who they're attracted to, what they're attracted to, and you know, what fragrances they would think would work on those ladies. Also, ladies, please look at these fragrances. I also think that these are some of the best fragrances for ladies out there in the world. I don't think you could go wrong with just about any of these fragrances. They're really nice fragrances. I think they would, you know, some of y'all might love these fragrances. So anyways, I wish y'all the very best, my friends. I hope y'all enjoyed my corny, funny, compromising video today. I compromised myself today. But hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, my friends. Let me know in the comment section below, who is your biggest celebrity crush and what would you fragrance them with? What fragrance would you attribute, give to them, suggest for that lady to your favorite celebrity crush? Let me know in the comment section below, who is your favorite celebrity crush? And I'll see you next time, my friends. Wear what you love and rock what you got. Be happy, be safe, and I'll see you next time, my friends. And see you, everybody. And then bye.